Alright, Lancers, this is the Lance 1172, a 2018 model. Just in case this happens to suit someone else's needs, it's not going to suit everybody's needs, it does mine. I wanted to show what I'm doing in here just in case this helps somebody. So I removed the dinette altogether. My wife and I, number one, she doesn't camp in here. Number two, when we're at home, we have a formal dining, we have an eat-in kitchen, and we have a formal breakfast area, and guess where we eat? That's right, table tray on the couch. Why would I have a table in my camper? I don't know, maybe playing cards? There you go, play cards. So originally what I was doing is I was taking these storage bins and I was storing them on the overhead bunk. I thought that would be the place to go, but man, after I finally got this thing laid out, this is where I'm going to be doing it. It gives a decent seating area for one or two to watch TV on. It's not bad, you know. These will support 500 pounds each. 500 pounds, 500 pounds. I think these are 300 if I remember correctly. And there's actually two of these things stacked on top of each other right now. So these are all collapsible. This is one of them. These are all from Sam's Club. This is another one, just this right here, watch. All right, so it all stores like this. Flip it upside down and this is what you're looking at. Here's the substantial portion of the box, and like I'm saying, look on Sam's website for the actual weight rating, but I think these are 250 pounds. I did just buy another one of these the other day and I saw these are 500 pounds when evenly distributed, of course, on top of there. There's a reason that I'm doing this and I'll get to that. All right, so back to this project right here. So it's got a little pull tab. You pull out this guy. This goes into the base of it. It stabilizes the base and now you got yourself a storage bin. Nice, reasonably lightweight, yet pretty damn stout storage bin. All right, so you can put your, it's very comfortable to lay your legs across, by the way. The point being that one of those underneath there, another one fully collapsed, slid underneath here, supports these two bigger ones. That makes kind of a decent armrest. Watch some TV, drink your coffee, heal a swollen ankle. But most importantly, they come apart super quick, easy to store, nice and flat. Have one standing up in the middle, slide that other one underneath there, even them out. Nice solid base, basically. So full of stuff. You know, you could have all of your, I don't know, what do you guys want to bring in your Lance? You can't put too much in these things, but I mean, come on, it's just a lot of storage. 3 of these fit very nicely up there, by the way. Okay, if you have one of those, 3 of those. One fits like this, one fits like this, the other one fits like this. Good for the road. The net comes up and you can definitely enclose them in the net if you wanted to. Equally as important, 1, 2, 3, and room to spare. All right, that's the point here. Another smaller point, the bigger one, the 500-pound Mojambo, that fits in here. When your slide out comes in on your dinette, when your slide out comes in on your ass end, you could have 3 of these things stacked up. And then 3. So when your dinette slides in and that slides in, this does have perfect clearance for this, so you don't have to worry about that. It does clear it. You gotta trust me. It does. I've tried it. And it locks it in because your dinette's gonna slide up right to here, so it locks this one in from tipping. And then your couch locks it in this way, so this stuff can't fall over while you're en route. All right, so this is the real reason why I want all those storage bins, those lightweight but heavy load-bearing storage bins. Not everybody is 5 foot tall. Some people are over 6 foot, and that is not a good sleeping place if you're over 6 foot, and neither is this. Even if you go catty corner, it's just not a great sleeping place. So this is a great place for a fishing buddy. So using the dinette butts and backs, you got butts and you get the backs. You don't have to have these in here, but you know, why not? You know, it kind of tricks it out. So this is kind of actually just squished in there, so probably won't use that one because you know how these things are going to delaminate and get all jacked up, right? So with these Sam's Club storage bins, and I'll show you what it looks like underneath there in a second, what you're left with is a 2-inch gap from that futon area over there to the transition height when these are sitting on top of these Sam's Club storage bins. So my plan is I'm just going to have cut a piece of 2-inch foam from Lowe's or Home Depot, I'll probably wrap it in fabric just so it isn't shedding that crap all over in here. And I'll have two separate sheets of it, two separate panels, one here, and at the end of the day they'll get stored under here. That's why I designed this thing like I did. And excuse me, what I meant to say is when I store them long term, they'll probably get stored underneath here. Daytime use, they're probably just going to get stored up over there, stored up over here, because they'll be short enough individual panels that they'll just kind of fit in one of these areas up on end. All right, so how do we do this? Pretty straightforward. All right, that took us no more than 1 minute, 60 seconds to get those out of there and put them back where they belong over here. So this is why I went with the triples. They used to have a different pattern. That's why that one's an oddball out. But anyway, you got 3 of the long ones, 3 of the short ones. And as you can see, you get a little bit of gap over here for your heater, should you really want to do heat in the winter time and have this kind of configured like this. You may want to consider something different though, because that's one of your heat outlets right there. I don't plan on having company in here in the winter time. This is only for the summertime. And if I did have winter company, I would probably just take 2 of these and put them on center, and then 2 of these and have it that thin instead of having it so wide. This is 82 inches long and 56 inches wide, if I remember correctly. Not 56, I apologize. That's like 46. It's wide. It's bigger than a twin XL. So anyway, right on top of this goes the split piece of foam that's configured exactly in this shape, and then just mocked up. But this is a actual twin extra long, a twin XL 1.5 inch memory foam topper. So if that is not comfortable enough, then this will go on top of there, and that'll be the primary sleeping areas, just basically on that size. That's half of a king size bed right there is what that is. And then on these guys here, it's just real basic. So that end actually slides underneath that lip just a hair, and that is a fully self-supported lip. But these things are super perfect size. The height of these things are exactly the correct height to slide under there, so that's why it makes such a good transition. Anyway, that's my thought. I love it. It's gonna work for me. Hope somebody else can get some use out of that. These are $19.99 on sams.com delivered if you're a Plus member, and these are under 40 bucks right now. This is July 1st 2024 at the time of this video. Maybe that'll make a good little video edition here. Let's see how long it actually takes to dismantle this thing. I'll run a stopwatch. Of course, no bedding on there, but you know how long it's going to take you to strip some damn bedding off there or move it aside. So not too bad, just a hair over 4 minutes, and the whole camper is basically put back together. I got now I guess let's call it 4.5 minutes, because it would take me a couple of seconds just to throw that in there and to put those, I don't know, up here, down there, wherever. Hey, there you go. How's that? 3 of them. They happen to fit absolutely perfect right here. So it's actually a pretty, I weigh 185 pounds, so it's actually a pretty stout little step there. It fits absolutely snug underneath that step. Anyway, it's a good place to have them out of the way. Just don't forget that when you put your slide in. Hey Lancers, just in case anybody else is much like us, we don't eat at a table, ever. We have a table tray, and that's how we eat, and that's just the way it is. We don't have kids, so we eat where we want, basically, so we don't need to have any decorum. So I took this 40.6 pound dinette out, and just going to use this for storage and seating area here. And then I happen to have a Yamaha SX230 jet boat table, and then the aluminum post that goes to it just happens to fit perfectly inside of whatever. I don't know what Lance's plan was with this thing, because I bought this camper used, but this thing works perfectly for this. So when you're sitting here, you got plenty of room. Still got your access to your horrible leg recliner here, what do you call this thing? Anyway, God, this thing sucks. And then it also gives you a couple other options. So you can go that way, you can can extend it out into the room a little bit, whatever you want. So anyway, pretty cool little add-on. This might be exactly what Lance has for this. I have no idea. I've never seen it before.